Hello, Lynn Wilson from the SeaTrust Institute and Pastor Peters Omoragbon from Nurses Across Borders. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, from Copenhagen, one of the successes was this COP16 Health Coalition. Could you explain a little bit more about that to me? What it is, why it was set up, and what you're hoping to achieve?
Last year, 27 of us convened in Copenhagen and decided that really health ought to be at the heart of the conversation about climate, because all of the indicators, regardless of whether we're looking at carbon, whether we're looking at water, whatever it is we're looking at, our forests, the indicators are human health. So we came together to form a health coalition.
And what's the mandate of this coalition?
Well, the mandate is to reach out to all healthcare professionals and those stakeholders in the healthcare industry with a means of trying to empower them in also helping to provide best practices in how to mitigate and adapt to climate change. And so what this meeting is all about is the North and the South. She's from the North and from the South. And we'll be a coalition around this subject, that health is your business, health is my business. So whatever campaign, whatever policies that is made relating to climate change policy is all about your health and my health. And so that is what we are here to promote.
Okay, so what have you done about it over the last year?
About the last year?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I speak from our end, apart from we communicating, we've organized a series of activities in trying to empower nurses. I'm a nurse by profession. Nurses, yes. I am a nurse by profession. And we've had a series of activities for nurses way back in Nigeria in trying to make them advocates of climate change.
And how we're going to do this is we're using a life cycle assessment approach to helping the nurses be able to take the models of health, the models of climate change, the medical models, and make good decisions at a local level. Because nurses are in a unique position. They're trusted. They have the ear of everyone from an ambassador to the person on the street. And we believe that they're some of the best emissaries in the world to carry the message of human health as the center of climate change activity.
And how would this work practically?
Practically, how it works is we're starting with his group in Nigeria to train his nurses in a pilot project. That's how it works practically, to train them to both collect the data. We're using malaria as the pilot project, and this will be the function of our side event on Tuesday evening at 8 o'clock. We're going to show how the nurses can both collect the data and understand how to use the models based around the questions they find on the ground. So we'll be training them.
So this side event, it's next Tuesday, and what are the outcomes are you hoping from the event?
Yeah, I think part of the outcomes, one is to reach out to major stakeholders, the negotiators, the business community, and then funders in trying to assist us in this quest. One, at the end of the side event, we want to be able to carry the negotiators along in trying to help to frame some of the statements and policies from the UNFCCC documents to make health as important as other issues that relate to climate change, and also reach out to major funders to see how they can support this effort from their end in trying to provide this training to our nurses back home. Nigeria is just a pilot project. The plan is to extend it to Asia, South, every country.
And we are working with the World Health Organization. They're helping us coordinate the information globally on this issue.
Okay. Do nurses have enough time to do this kind of data collection?
Is that a question?
That's a question.
Yeah, definitely. Because yes, we are within the patients 24 hours a day, but then we run shifts. If I work in the morning, I close in the afternoon. So if I'm trained, I will not be free when I'm at work, but when I'm at home, in my community, definitely I should be able to collate this data so are my colleagues. And also with the knowledge that we will have, we also impact it to the patients and their significant others, which is their brothers and sisters. They will also help us to collate this information, because there is a method, the method we're going to approach. We may not reveal that here now, but then there's a very simple model we want to actually use in making this possible. But at the end of the meeting on Tuesday, you'll be informed of that model.
And for the people that can't make the meeting on Tuesday, where can they find out more information?
Oh, from our website, from SeaTrust website, from the website of Across the Borders, and also from the UNFCCC website, and then from Climate Change TV.
And we will be doing a live webinar in late January. We will inform you of the date of that live webinar that's going to be hosted out of the US by the Collaborative on Health and the Environment.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. Thank you. Is there anything that you want to get out from Cancun in terms of the negotiations specifically?
Yes. And we talked Tuesday night at a health briefing about this. Right now, the word health appears on page 7 as a footnote only in the text. We would like to see health explicitly referenced in the text in the way that it affects all of the initiatives.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.